All right, movie 13 of On the Road to 1000 was F1. It took me a long time. I would have seen this in theaters and loved to see it in theaters, but had a baby. So, well, my wife had a baby, but I'm now taking care of a child, which makes going to the theaters hard. So, this is one that just kind of fell by the wayside. So, I was excited when I finally got to see it. And I had heard so many good things about the movie. And I'm torn because it's fun. It's a fun movie. It's fun. It's enjoyable. On a binary one or zero or one, it's a one, right? It passes. It's cool. The the complaints I start to have about it are a bit more about the genre. Uh, if you watch enough of these things, you'll eventually hear me talk about how I don't like things that are predictable or repetitious in terms of like genre pattern. So cult movies all kind of have the same thing, right? The cult starts off with the main character kind of skeptical, but maybe a little bit won over because everything seems normal. And then second act, things start getting a little weirder. And by the third act, the cult is sacrificing themselves or trying to sacrifice the main character, somebody the main character cares about. It's just always the same thing every single every single damn time. Racing movies are kind of the same way. It's always this guy has potential, but isn't achieving it for whatever reason. And then a crash happens, always in the middle of the movie. They're just as the guy's starting to put everything together and make progress, the crash happens and sets everything back. And then he comes back from the crash and realizes his potential. Great. And it's just like that Speed Racer, that's also Rush, right? Is it that Ford versus Ferrari as well? It's F1. So it's like the beats were just right there. It's strange because the movie shot like a damn like Oscar winner best picture film. It has that elevated feel to it. Like you watch I don't know, Complete Unknown's not a great example, but Complete Unknown for a musical biopic just has in the cinematography and the presentation of a movie like a different kind of texture to it than the blockbuster films that come out in the middle of the summer, right? This is something that's a little more patient, a little more grandiose. I did really appreciate the fact that so much of the movie's practical. If there's CGI in this movie, I did not realize it while I was watching it. It just felt like this really cool practical film that was showing all this racing. So in terms of like the filmmaking and the feel of the movie, I really loved that. It's just the story felt so by the numbers, basic, predictable, that it was like an Oscar winning presentation, like visuals and production, with a really beginner level, basic, playing it safe story. Which gets the job done. Sometimes that's just enjoyable in and of itself. It's not like this movie had to be a 10 out of 10. But just the fun factor alone will probably push it up really high for a lot of people. So 100% worth watching. It's just after all the hype, I thought it was going to be just a little deeper in some ways. I've had talks with people about movies that don't have a theme, and it's kind of hard to do. Even something like an Adam Sandler, like fun, dopey movie like The Waterboy has a theme to it. F1 is weirdly a movie that feels almost themeless. Like teamwork is kind of something that it develops, but it's more concerned with like characters and situations and the drama than it is with making a statement about life in the world. I mean, you can extrapolate things from it, right? Like Brad Pitt's character goes against things, and there's the basic way of doing things, and he's a rebel, and you can take things away from the movie. So I'm not saying that you can't talk about it thematically, just from a theory perspective. When you're looking for more of the narrative language and filmmaking language that would support developing motifs in a larger like theme, it wasn't jumping out to me. Even something like Moneyball, which just felt similar to, like, it's almost like this is a safer version of Moneyball, in some ways. But I did like Brad Pitt's character, just getting to be the bad boy of racing, has something to prove, and almost setting it up for like a franchise where it's just Brad Pitt goes like thing to thing to thing, being the guy that it comes steps into something that's very traditional and upends it and gets people to think differently, wins something big and then goes away. If they were just to make 3 movies about this character doing the same thing over and over again, I would watch all of them and probably be very happy watching all of them. So maybe they do just make it like a big thing. All the money that not Joss Whedon, what's his name, doing the Knives Out movies. Like if you just gave all the money he's getting for Knives Out movies, I know that's Netflix, but you gave it to Joseph Kosinski to just make F1 Brad Pitt's, it doesn't even have to be F1, like Brad Pitt racing movies. That's probably fine. Like I'd be okay with with that happening. I don't know, just a good movie overall, solid. It's not something I went in thinking, is this going to be a Best Picture winner? And I came out of it thinking, I hope not. Like, I hope we have things that are better than this that we can nominate and that we're more excited about, because this feels like a very baseline, not as bad as Argo winning Best Picture, but not not great in terms of just like this is all that we got for the year. This is the best. Ugh. In terms of my rankings, though, I'd put it, 5 out of 10 is neutral for me, where positives and negatives balance out. I liked it more than just neutral. I liked it more than positives, which is my 6 out of 10. I think I'd give it a 7 out of 10, enjoyable. Just kind of leave it there. And that's it. So until next time, lights, camera, see ya.